So this is my second video. I went ahead and chose Christopher Childers. This is somebody else in my section as well. Different person obviously from my last video, but I'm gonna go ahead and start discussing about this picture. So this picture kind of is difficult or hard to talk about, I guess, because it doesn't really necessarily look like it was his picture that he took. Maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't, just because up here it shows this person's name, Malik Appleton. That's a Snapchat. So I'm gonna guess that they got this off Snapchat. I don't know if this person took that picture and they kind of took it from him, but it doesn't really necessarily look like this person actually took the picture, and obviously you can tell it's from Snapchat as well because it has a caption. But I was just a little confused about that as well. But overall, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about the picture, other than the fact that I don't necessarily think that it was theirs. But so what do I think this image was about? Kind of looks funny, like a funny picture, just because this person has a captain hat on, sunglasses, and he just looks funny in general. I don't really know what he's doing. He's just kind of sitting there, and I don't think he necessarily knows what he's doing either. The picture's just kind of the person, and kind of does have a cool background, that like bluish in the back, and then you can see like the light in the bed. Instead of like a plain background, I kind of like that background more, just because it like does show something rather than nothing, and it does make the picture look like a little better, and it gives the picture some light, because you can see that light in the background, and it gives it a lot of color because that blue really stands out in the back. But then you have like that light color right behind his head, which is really cool too. But it doesn't really take away from the fact of this guy is the center focus of that picture, because he's like right in the middle. And when you like first look at this picture, that's like the first thing that you see. Rather than that color and light, you would see this person, just because he's big and right in the middle. So like, I think he did a good job of making sure that this person is like the main focus of the picture. But the picture necessarily, I don't think, is the best for this portraiture assignment. I would just say that because it is, I mean, I don't really know what it's about. There's nothing that really like stands out on the picture other than like the background. And things I would change about that, maybe have like a clear shot of his face, because like the cap is kind of over his face and you can't really see it as well. So maybe having like a better view of this guy's face, and maybe like see his facial expression, would like help figure out what this picture really is about. Obviously you can see the bed right next to the guy, but is he about to go to bed? Is he waking up? Because it does kind of look light. But just overall, just kind of changing that, maybe just being able to see his face a little better, just so you can actually kind of tell what this picture is about. So that could be a pretty good improvement. I do like how I said the good background and everything like that. It does show really good color, texture, jerseys. You kind of know what the texture jerseys are, just because like they all have like the bumps where his will say Wizards, so it's like a rough texture there, but then like a soft t-shirt. But then like the bed, you have softness of texture. The balance of this picture, I don't really necessarily think this has good balance. It's asymmetrical, just because like the one side you have like the lamp and the other side you have the bed. But overall, I do think that it looks fine. And then like the lines of like the waves, and then the headboard of the bed, there's a ton of lines in this, and I think that they did use a very good job of the principles and elements of design. But overall, I just kind of changed like the picture, like I said, about the guy being like actually looking at the camera, just so you can kind of tell what the picture really is about. Thank you.